what influences in your life brought on some extreme trauma and also encouraged bad decision making for a long time?
Absolutely. Okay, so as a young child, I grew up in a household where my dad was a drug addict and a drug dealer. So I experienced, I mean, basically, it was all I knew. All I knew was people coming in and out of the house, cops constantly being called to the house. I experienced my dad basically torturing people and beating people up in the basement as a young kid. And to me, this was all just normal because I didn't know anything different, right? And as young as 8 years old, my dad was already smoking weed with us, right? That's all we knew. And that was his way of bonding with us, in his words, later on in life, is what he said to me. And then obviously he had that's the way he was raised, right? So it just carried over and carried over. And I got extremely addicted to methamphetamines. I took anything. Like, I was basically a garbage can by the time I was 15 years old. And I never stepped foot in a high school. I dropped out in 8th grade, and I was addicted to drugs, and my whole world was chaos all around me. It was one thing after another, and my dad was beating the shit out of my brother almost on a daily basis. My brother he was 1 year younger than me, so he's 14, in struggling with the same addiction, just taking whatever we could get our hands on, but mostly meth and crack and crank. So many. I'm not going to go into all of the memories. There's a lot of things I don't remember. There's a lot of things I've completely blocked out. But I just remember my dad being just drug-induced psychotic, and mental hospitals and police officers, and trying to hunt down people to hurt them, or, and I was right there with him. Me and my brother were right there with him, just in it.